Hi, I will be using the Cloud Keystone to link thousands of my music files and tens of gigabytes of high definition movies so I can watch them on all of my other computers and share them with my friends. The Keystone allows me to link all of my information into my personal cloud. I'm launching the Keystone now, and once it's launched, we will have a mount point or a drive that we can link all of our information into very, very easily. As Dropbox has their folder, or Oxygen Cloud has their O drive to bring information into, we have our drive called the V drive. But it's real time. It doesn't take hours for the information to resolve into. Here's the V drive, and the Keystone has never been used on this system before. So the Keystone there was plugged in for the first time, and we have no information in it yet. I'm going to go ahead and say that there's a lot of information on this computer I want to have access to. The first thing are my videos. So of course I have them in a folder called Red Kawa, which I don't know why it's called that, but like so much of our information that we have, it's just all over the place, and it's never going to be truly organized. In here are 13 gigabytes of high definition videos. I'm going to just simply right click and say link it to my personal cloud, and that data has been linked now. It's done. It is not hours. It is done now. That was so fast. I want to go ahead and link in all of my music files so I can get those as well. Here's my music files, my MP3s. I'm going to say link those to my personal cloud, and those are processing at hundreds per second, and very shortly here they'll be done. And the information, when I access it from my other computers, the information stays here. It does not move. It's not duplicated throughout all of my computers, through my enterprise and all my friends and all my family. They're here on this one computer. And I can control the sharing and control how it's being utilized by my friends and my family and my coworkers. But it's here for me to control. And I'm done with it now. I have now linked in several thousand files, over 20 gigabytes of information that can be processed now by other people. And if I go to my V drive, I can look at it. And now we have documents from this machine. I can see the videos that I had linked in, all the 13 gigabytes of it. I can see the MP3s, and in here there are thousands of them through this structure here. And I can play them on this V drive as well on a local machine. I'll pop into El Demiola, and I'll just double click on Mediterranean Sundance here and start that playing. And it comes up immediately, as you would expect it to on the normal drive that's being used. And I'm going to now actually turn off the Keystone and bring it to a different system. On the status bar here is the little prompt for it, and the Keystone comes up, and I'm going to exit it. This is the client, and it gives you lots of options to mirror and back up your data and change how the information is shared and utilized for you. So we're done here. I'm going to go ahead and just eject the actual Keystone product here itself and take it, bring it over to this other computer, and plug it into this USB attachment here. And we see that immediately it comes up and it says let's go ahead and launch the Cloud Keystone. I'm going to drop in and just go right into the Keystone here and say launch, and it will come up, and just as the other drive when it was done on this other system over here, once it came up and had the V drive mounted, this will as well, and we'll actually be able to see all of the information that was on this computer that we linked into the second computer. Now on this computer, what we also have on the taskbar, you'll see, is something that we call the Cornerstone. And the Cornerstone is our technology that pairs with the Keystone, that understands how to make the peer-to-peer connection and actually retrieves the information that is on this system here. So this system over here, the Keystone, has just come up, and if I go into the folders, there is the V drive, the Keystone Personal Cloud, and on here we can see the documents from Machine 1, which are the videos that were over there. Now the video is actually on this machine over here on a separate network that I have to cross networks over to get. And this is a high definition video. It's 1.6 gigabytes. I'm going to go ahead and just double click on it and watch how fast that begins to play. It's playing now. If you use YouTube, Yahoo, Google, for low definition videos, it takes quite a few seconds for it to come up before it starts playing. Now, how do I know it's not actually on? It's not on this computer. How do I know it's not? When I go back to this computer over here, and we look at the Keystone, at the cornerstone over here, down in this lower corner, we can see my mouse moving around. We can actually see the information that's saying how many transfers per second are occurring. And we're looking at almost 100 requests per second are being required to play the video over here. And here's Avatar playing in real time, high definition. One of the beauties of our technology is our just instant responsiveness as we get through to go through the video. If you are selecting videos on YouTube, you know how long it takes to buffer and to sequence through videos. Here I'm just scrolling randomly through a 2.5 hour movie in high definition, and I'm able to go to any point that I want to with it. Back here on the Keystone, on the cornerstone, on the system that's delivering information, we can see it's sending more and more and more information, almost 40,000 requests for it at this point. I'm going to go ahead and toggle the log momentarily, and I'm now going to go ahead and display the log, and we can actually see the Avatar movie right now today as it's coming in. Is coming in as we're playing through the video file here. This is just 2 seconds of data, and there's 183 items in here, and you can see how the data is coming through and all these requests in real time for the system here, and it continues to play. Back on this system over here, I'm going to go ahead and go back, and let's go look at the MP3s. And just as we saw El Demiola before, I'm going to go ahead and begin to play that. And immediately, it begins to stream over. I'm going to go ahead and select another video, Coldplay. Love these guys. And let's play Clocks. But let's go ahead and open it with another player. Let's go with iTunes. We're now from a remote system streaming Mediterranean Sundance and Clocks in real time from this system over here. Let's go ahead, go back to the movies, and let's go ahead and start watching Sherlock Holmes. And I love this movie. I'm going to sit back, finish my Anchor Steam, while Sherlock Holmes is streaming to me in high definition from this computer over here. Welcome to the Keystone.